tap that to my heart. Won't you tap that so I can start? Yeah, tap that.
Greetings, Love Posse. Before we begin today's message, a reminder. Remember, tomorrow, February 28th, the big boycott of Target, Amazon, Walmart, any and all corporate oligarchs complicit in this oppression of the people. In preparation for the boycott, and for me, it will be permanent, I have created and will launch tomorrow by midnight my new and improved website, tappingwith.weebly.com. Why? Because my books are sold on Amazon. My Tap That book, Tap That 2, Healing the Death Trauma, and my children's book, Tap Tap, Tracy's Hair, God Made It Special, are sold on Amazon. But now, again, tomorrow by midnight, if you would like to continue your personal and spiritual development through the aid of the simple self-help tool known as EFT tapping, you can purchase my books through me on my website, tappingwith.TiffanyHoward.weebly.com. If you're also interested in one-on-one private tapping sessions with me, I'm your tapping coach. You can go to my website, schedule, and purchase a one-on-one tapping session, 30 minutes for $50. Okay, don't forget to boycott. Now, for today's message, everyone has soul and spirit lessons to learn. What's the difference? Everyone has soul and spirit lessons to learn. What's the difference? So I was thinking about this and thinking about an example of soul and spirit. We've been conditioned to believe that a complete sandwich encompasses something within 2 slices of bread. Those slices of bread, one represents the soul, one represents the spirit. So the soul and spirit together, being on a soul and spirit path together, represents complete spirituality, complete fulfillment and wholeness. I'm not saying, the sandwich is not as good with 1 slice of bread or with no slices of bread. Okay, you can focus on your soul path in this lifetime, your spirit path, or your spirit path in this lifetime, both at the same time, or none. But it's better to focus on one than none at all. And you are doing exceptionally well if you're focusing on both your soul and spirit lessons in this lifetime. So the soul, each human being's soul lessons are as unique to that person as our fingerprints. No 2 individuals have the same soul lessons to learn. And that's why I repeat over and over to people, do your best not to interfere with someone's soul lessons. You may see them struggling and you want to help. Don't interfere unless you're asked to help, because you are interfering with that individual's soul lessons. Also, don't judge, don't blame, because my lessons are different than yours and different than the other 7.98 billion people on the planet. I may be learning this lesson now that you've already learned or you haven't learned. Your siblings, your parents, your friends, people out there in the world, in the collective, what we call the other. They are learning different lessons than yours. So please don't judge or blame. Those are two lessons within themselves. And many people haven't learned those lessons, as we can see. So again, the soul, each individual's soul lessons are unique to that individual. Oftentimes my mother will call me and she'll like, Tyffany, and she's sharing about people in our family, and she's concerned because they're doing this and doing that. And I always tell her, Mama, they have different lessons to learn than I do. Understand that. So the spirit, let's move on to the spirit. Our spirit lessons are the same. We're all spirit. Our lessons as spirit are the same. Again, not unique, not different, are the same. For example, spirit lessons include learning compassion, loving kindness toward all sentient beings, all living beings, learning unconditional love. Again, our spirit lessons are all the same for every human being. Those lessons include learning compassion, loving kindness toward all sentient beings. Not just some, not just dogs and not cows. You know where I'm going with this, don't you? Not just cats and not chickens and fish and sardines. You know where I'm going with this, don't you? Okay. Right? We have the same spirit lessons. And I believe now on the planet, our spirit lesson is at the forefront. That we are evolving, we're being forced into this suffering to learn compassion and loving kindness towards all sentient beings. That means loving kindness and having compassion for MAGA, loving kindness and having compassion for the 92%, having compassion and loving kindness for Donald Trump. The soul comes into this human experience desiring, seeking to uncover his or her personal meaning, destiny, purpose, or purposes, to discover the unknown or that which is not known. Spirit has no need for knowledge. Spirit realm is beyond knowledge. The soul compares. Spirit is beyond comparison because all spirit is the same. And in learning our lessons as soul, as spirit, together, we learn the lesson. We move towards wholeness, fulfillment. We are one. Everyone has soul and spirit lessons to learn. Where are you on this beautiful, miraculous journey? Where are you on your soul and spirit journey? What lessons are you learning? Thank you for your time, Love Posse. Remember to check out my new website, tappingwith.tiffanyhoward.weebly.com. Peace and love to and for all sentient beings.